Hey everyone, Combo here, back with another Empires and Puzzles video, and today we are in Bloody War. I'm going to feature my 6 war flags with commentary, explaining the teams I bring against my opponents and my tile movement throughout. Real quick, before we get started, if you do enjoy this video or find it helpful, hit that like button, make sure you're subscribed to my channel, and turn that notification bell on so you can be alerted of when I drop new content. Without further ado, let's get into my 6 war flags. With my first flag, we're going to go up against a Fergus tank team, and I'm going to bring 4 Garrison guards plus Leonidas. My garrison guards will of course have a 100% chance to resist the instant mana reduction. They will likely get the negative mana ailment, but I've got Kolya and Rosalind in here who both have mega minions who will safely cleanse the latest cleansable status ailment at the end of each turn, so that will help deal with that. And then I've got Leonidas who will have a 75% chance to resist both the instant mana reduction and the negative mana ailment. Alright, so I am going to start with these greens horizontally on the left. That's going to set off a little cascade with some yellows and maybe some more stuff underneath. We actually got a yellow diamond out of it. That's awesome. I will certainly take that. I need 3 more yellow tiles for Rosalind and Shimmer Scale and 4 for Leonidas. I think I want to hit that yellow diamond, though. That way I can get my tiles early that I need, because I don't really have any other matches I can make within the next couple turns. So we're going to hit this yellow diamond. All right, now I'm more concerned about the ones on the left here. So let's use Rosalind first just to get her full mega minion. And then let's use Shimmer Scale on the 3 on the left. And then... do I want to use Leonidas on Fergus or Armand? I think I want to use him on Armand, because once Fergus goes off, honestly, I don't really have to deal with the instant mana reduction against potentially maybe just Leonidas, but that negative mana ailment is going to get cleansed anyway because I've got Rosalind's full mega minion that safely cleanses at the end of each turn, so we're going to use Leonidas on Armand. And let's now match these greens and blues over here. Nice cascade of yellows underneath as well. And Fergus is dead. This match is going very smooth early on. Domi Ventus is going to go off anyway, so let's throw some tiles up against him. I'm going to match these greens over here. Now I'm going to use Kolya and hit this green dragon, which will do a little bit more tile dumping. And a lot of tiles. Let's use Kolya and then ghost some yellow tiles. And this match should be over right about now. Awesome, we are 1 for 1 to start off this Bloody War. With my second flag, I'm going to go up against a Bernadette tank team. I've got 3 heroes, actually 4 heroes, who will be able to neutralize her with Kushanku with the mindless attack that he gets in just 5 tiles. I've got Sludges, who will give the dancing effect to everybody except herself, and that will also give some extra damage if we can dodge any of those attacks. I've got Medea for her shifting mindless attack and Von Rothbert for his dancing and silence effect that he gives. So let's see how this second flag here goes. All right, we are definitely going to be able to get our 5 yellow tiles needed very early. But we're going to match this purple diamond to start over on the left. Now, let's match these 3 yellows in the middle here on the bottom. Yeah. Now let's match these 3 yellows up against Armand, maybe? Yes. Okay. Now, I'm going to use Kushanku against Bernadette. It only lasts for 2 turns, but in case if there's any crazy cascades, because I'm about to hit that purple diamond, and I don't want to have to worry about Bernadette going off, so this is more of a better be safe than sorry situation, because I'm about to get Medea and Von Rothbard anyway. So let's use that purple diamond now. It's going to give me all 3 of my purple specials. And let's use Shadow Fang first, since he attacks all. Skunkdus is a barbarian class, so we can definitely use the shifting mindless attack on him. And then I'm going to use the dancing effect on Armand, so that starts shifting over. Now, let's match these 3 yellows, setting off that little cascade of reds up against Skunkdus. And, of course, Skunkdus shifted the mindless attack over to Persa, which killed her. Alright, now let's use Sludges for the dancing effect, because Bernadette's about to go off. I'm going to match these 3 yellows on the left, although she might die from the Fiend damage. She did not, but we can use Kushanku on her. Although Asian's about to go off too, and he is a sorcerer class. I may just use Kushanku on him. Actually, you know what? Let's use it on Bernadette. I don't want to deal with all of the damage that she would be giving. So she's dead. Let's move up the yellow tile so I can match that next turn up against Armand. And Asian is dead from the dancing effect, and so is Armand now. Perfect. This match is going very smooth. Go some purple tiles. Go some yellow tiles. And we're going to get our purple specials back, which should end the battle. Awesome. We are now 2 for 2. Next up, we are going to go up against the Bernadette tank team with Fergus at the flank. Also, they've got Armand Moncharmin as well, along with Franks Brimwell and Pip. I've got Oni Wakamaru for the Undispellable Baton. I've got Lord Loki, who can copy anybody's special, more than likely Bernadette. I've got Medea for her shifting mindless attack, Quintus, who will give mindless attack to 3, and then Hogni as another hard hitter for this team. Alright, so we need 5 blues to get Oni Wakamaru activated, or 7 tiles for Medea. I'm going to start off with these 3 blues on the left up against Frank Fangs. And we're going to be able to match 4 purples. Awesome. Which is very helpful, especially with Medea activating in 7. I'm going to move up this purple tile. I'm not loving this setup here, but let's move up this purple tile here. We can either match the purples or the blues right now. I think the blues are going to have less of a chance to cascade, although there could be a green underneath. But if I match the purples, there could be a yellow that comes up in the middle, or a green. So let's match these 3 blues. Please, no green. Of course, there's a green on a diamond. Nothing else. Oh, no. That's going to set off Bernadette. Oh, God. All right. Well, that's not ideal. Alright, we're gonna have to weather the storm with these paintings. At least Oni Wakamaru got rid of his early. Gonna match these 3 blues here. These Mega Minions are gonna destroy me. Oh no. Alright, Lord Loki's dead. Let's use Oni Wakamaru. Although Armand might be killing him in a moment. Let's see if we can kill Bernadette maybe. Not quite. Don't set her off again. Alright, well this match is not going well, but at least we can probably kill Bernadette with this purple dragon here. And that blue tile underneath. Alright. At least she's dead. And this match is over. At least we killed Bernadette at the tank position, but now we are 2 for 3. With my next flag, I'm going to bring 3 Woodland Fawns and 2 Astral Dwarves. All 5 of them will have a 100% chance to resist both effects from Fergus, both the instant mana reduction and the negative mana ailment from their family passives. I'm still working on Ixen, but honestly, I feel like that I have her leveled up enough where she'll still be able to make an impact. And I am bringing Bramble, who is a healer, but he gives a mana gain with his special where after, I think it's 3 turns, everybody gets 20% mana automatically. And he's also going to safely cleanse, and also I'll get some decent tile damage with him being a green going up against Fergus. So we can pretty much tile dump up against Fergus as much as we want and not have to worry about too much. So we're going to see how this 4th flag here goes. That last flag, I definitely had a bad feeling about a cascade going off, and it sure did, unfortunately. I'm going to start off with these purples, setting off a little cascade of greens, but next turn I'm going to be able to match some blues and greens over on the right. Or rather, blues or greens, rather. I think I'd rather match the greens up against Helios. I'm going to match these yellows, setting off a little cascade of blues underneath. Ah, a blue diamond came up. That's awesome. We got some more blues. And we should be able to activate Ixen without even hitting that blue diamond. I'm going to use the blue tiles up against Helios. Or Moonbell. Yeah, let's do Moonbell. Now let's use Ixen. Ixen's going to hit everybody. And Ixen is also going to wither the attack by 400 for everybody as well. And they don't have a garrison guard that removes wither effects because Fergus removes growth effects of all enemies. Alright, now let's match these 4 purples here. That's going to give me Vard. And Vard is going to attack everybody for 450% damage and wither both attack and defense for everybody. And reduce some mana, or give some negative mana ailment, rather. Let's match these 4 purples and yellows this turn. I'd really like a green to be able to get the instant mana and get Peregrine activated. Actually, let's match these greens up against Bernadette. We should be able to kill her before her special goes off with Peregrine. All right, let's safely cleanse with Bramble, which will remove the bleed damage from Ixen. Let's attack these 3 on the left over here. I'm hoping this will kill Bernadette, and it did, and Dagger. Awesome. Okay. Now, let's match these purples, and that's also going to hit that blue diamond. Nice Cascade. I will take it. Now, damage from Senius was almost nothing because of all that withering. Now let's use Ixen first, and then let's use Vard. And this match should be over pretty soon. Ixen's still working out pretty decent, even though she's not even maxed for me. Gonna match these green tiles up against Fergus, which should kill him. Awesome. And we finally got Isidori's special, and he should be able to end this match. And we should now be 3 for 4. All right. With my 5th flag, I'm going to bring a Toon team up against this Fergus tank team. They've also got Glass Marjana, they've got Eggthau, Hreidmar, and Glass June as well. All of my Toons, of course, will have a 75% chance to resist both the negative mana ailment and the instant mana reduction. All right, pretty decent board to start. I want to start off with these purples and blues. Right here in the middle, the 4 purples and 3 blues. Sartana activates in 7 tiles, so when I can match 4 purples, that definitely helps. And now let's match these 3 purples here, which will give me Sartana special. And a nice cascade of blues. Let's see if we can kill Fergus early, maybe? Between this, and then I'm about to get my 2 blue specials with these 3 blue tiles. Awesome. Let's use the main part of Richard on Marjana, I think. How much health does Fergus have left? 674. That minor damage from Richard is not going to be enough to kill Fergus, I don't think. And I'd rather not have to use all of Magni's special on Fergus. So let's use the main part of Richard on Fergus, actually. Awesome. Marjana did evade it, and now she has that passive where she has an extra chance to evade attackers now. 15% chance to dodge special effects. I think I still want to try to use Magni against Marjana because Hreidmar has the counterattack, Ether Power, and Glass June over there has the dodge Ether Power. So we're going to try to use Magni on Marjana over here. All right, it did work. 2,097 damage because Magni does extra damage against red. Very nice. Now let's ghost these 3 purple tiles. Hopefully get a blue in the middle. We did get a blue. Awesome. We now have Marjana and Domitia. How many more turns they have these ether powers for? 2 more turns for the dodge and for the counterattack. Okay. I think I want to see if we can kill Marjana with Domitia. Please do not evade it. She did not evade it. Perfect. She's a sniper. The reason why Eggthau had that little dodge effect is because he does have that 15% chance to resist special skills. And Domitia will attack 1, but will dispel the main attacker and nearby enemies. Now, I'm going to wait to use Marjana on Eggthau. Let's do this. Actually, I want to match the red tiles in the middle anyway, so let's try to see if we can hit Eggthau with Marjana. Awesome. 2,140 damage. I'll take it. Let's match these 3 reds now. Nice cascade of purples. That's going to give me a Sartana. Let's ghost these blue tiles, which will give me both of my blue specials. And now all of the ether powers are gone. Awesome. Let's see if we can kill Egthau with Magni. Almost. Wow. All right. I think I want to use my other specials on the left side. Or at least Richard. Let's hit Hridemar with the main part of Richard. And I think I just want to kill Hridemar. Hridemar is the biggest threat here. Ghost these blue tiles here. And let's ghost these red tiles, which will give me Marjana, and we can kill Egthau. All right, we just got a nice cascade, and we're definitely going to be able to end this battle right now. We have all of our specials and still cascading. 12 combos. All right, let's use Sartana and Dumicia. They do extra damage to yellow, and this should end the battle. Awesome. We are now 4 for 5. With my last flag, we're going to bring 3 reds and 2 greens up against this Costume Forces tank team. They've also got Costume Gestalt, Costume Medea, Kolya, and then also Sune. I've got Pepper Flame, who will increase the attack growth of herself and Domi Ventus and Gestalt. All 3 of them are going to activate in just 7 tiles for their first charges for Gestalt and Domi Ventus, and then it's 9 tiles for their second charges. Pepper Flame, of course, and 7 for all of her specials. Spark Toy and Galapago will be the same deal as Domi Ventus and Gestalt, with 7 tiles for their first special and then 9 afterwards. I do not have a Dispeller on this team to remove the taunt from Forces, but Gestalt's cubes will just attack that same person, which will likely kill Forces, unless if they have like max health at the time. All right, so 7 tiles to get all 3 of my red specials activated. We're going to move up this 1 red tile so I can match 4 together. It's going to set off a cascade of yellows and purples as well. Do not set off Medea, please. And we're going to have a red diamond we can match also. Let's definitely do that. And nobody's activated yet. Awesome. Let's definitely hit the 3 on the right over here. We're going to use Pepper Flame first, of course. That way she can increase the attack growth for everybody. And then Domi Ventus to attack these 3 because Gestalt's cubes, I can't control where they go. So let's use Gestalt now. Hopefully one of them hits Medea. Awesome, she's dead. Now let's hit this red diamond because that's going to give me not enough tiles to get Domi Ventus and Gestalt, especially with that negative man generation for Gestalt. I need 1 more red tile, but let's ghost these 3 green tiles. That'll at least give me Spark Toy and Galapago. So let's use them. And now let's hit this red diamond. That's going to give me all my red specials, and this battle is going to be over extremely quickly. Pepper Flame first, then Domi Ventus, and then Gestalt if we need them, and we did not. We ended that battle extremely quickly, had a pretty good board to start, so not going to complain there. Ended going 5 for 6 in this war. Right now, we have 4,290 points with 68 flags left, and they have 4,074 with 53 flags left. So we have a 200-ish point advantage plus a 15 flag advantage, so looking pretty good right now. I actually know this group, the Helios group, so hoping that it is a close match at the end, but obviously that we come out with a win. Let me know how your Bloody War is going, and happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. But that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy it or found it helpful. And if you did, hit that like button. Make sure you're sub to my channel, and I'll catch you guys next time.